can ride it if you have personal integrity and you do what you say you're going to do. You know, with my clients, fortunately, I was able to do that. And this year's looking even better, right? Our model has changed. We don't hire full-time, not yet. Everybody's on contract or term. So we don't pay retainers. We don't have to pay salaries when there's no work. That saves us money. If we did that with Fat Cat, I'd be $1 million. Lesson learned. We keep a very low overhead, right? We pay $1,000 a month for rent. 1,000, that's it, right? Our studio cost over at Fat Cat, the big studio, $12,000 to $15,000 a month. Like that's just unheard of, right? Our burn rate at Fat Cat for salaries and costs and everything, $270,000 a month when we're at our peak. We go through about 11,000 every year. Like it's not much. So keep really low overhead and learn from mistakes. And now we're getting into games, which is really cool. We just finished a couple games for Klondike. We did a couple games for Popsicle, supplying all the art and animation for those. We just finished Garth and Bev. Well, hopefully Pat is supervising on that. And we hopefully...
They should be working great.
I know that last year.
We got an email.
We got an email, yeah. So Pat is the animation director at Garth and Bev. We had about 35 freelancers on that for a little while. So we're still doing a lot of work. It's just nobody's full-time. We're not hiring per se. We hire when the work comes in. We don't hire just for the sake of hiring. I know, I got to wrap it up.
Yeah.
Anyways, doing lots of stuff. We're doing games, we're doing cartoons still. It's still a lot of fun. We're still pretty popular because we're funny guys and we like to do lots of fun stuff. And we are looking for cool talent. We want to know who you guys are, so hit us up. This summer we're developing a few more games. Hopefully one with a company called H Games. Big one, big MMO. And what else is going on? I don't know. We'll see if we find out.
So
and that's it.
Yeah, if you're ever looking for work, this guy will never die, and what he does will never die. So always believe in him, and he will believe in you. That's what I've learned from him.
Nice one.
Yeah. So we're gonna have a nice round of applause for Mike Valiquette. Thank you.
Any questions before you guys bugger off to something better? Yo.
You guys do original pieces?
Original pieces, yeah. We have a show called Hoodies that I created with Brian Tucker. He's a local writer.
Okay.
And we have it with Skyrider Entertainment in Toronto. They picked it up and optioned it. So this year we're going to develop a pilot and ship it to Teletoon and hopefully get a series out of it, or at least a development deal.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
All of our games are original stuff, except for the commission stuff we're doing for Klondike and Popsicle. Anything else? I'm an open book, whatever you guys want.
How easy it is to, like you were talking about Teletoons and Web TV, how easy is it to show them the pilot and then getting them to approve and stuff like that? How easy is that?
Here's one for you. It took me 8 years to get a deal with Teletoon, right? It took me 8 years to get a maybe from Madeline Levesque at Teletoon, right? And finally when she showed interest in the show, and she's like, okay, you showed me a pilot, we're going to take a real good look at this thing. She fucking left. She left Teletoon, right? This is the shit that happens, right? It takes you forever to get in the door. But the good thing is, if you're a service studio, and you're working on Caillou and Skunk Fu and all these fucking shows that we worked on, it builds credibility. When you've worked on shows and actually produced it with your shop,
demonstrate you can deliver.
Yeah.
That's key.
That's
absolutely
what broadcasters want. Can I trust this guy with $3 million? Can I trust him to fucking make a show and deliver it on time? You know, that's their concern. Like, yeah, it's a good, funny show. It seems like he knows what he's doing when the story looks good and the writing looks good. But can he fucking pull it off? You know, because they can say, listen, I like the show, we're gonna take it, but we're gonna send it over to this studio because we don't think you can do it. You know what I mean? That does
Sometimes that's okay.
Yeah.
If it's a matter of getting your show sold, because if you sell one, you can very likely get the next one. So you don't always have to hold out to launch your pre-production studio on that first set. If you get that sale, whatever gets the show made, that's fine. Tomorrow there's going to be a Teletoon, a pitching Teletoon session with Don and me. So, and if you want to, because we have if you want to ask that kind of question, hit us up in the bar later, because we both have plenty of stories in that area, and usually after a few years we'll probably tell most of them.
It's nasty stuff.
Did you contact by social network or you went
Did I get contracts by what?
By, with the Teletoon, do you just social network with those guys?
Teletoon? I have 2,800 friends on Facebook. I know maybe 300 of them, and all the broadcasters are on it. I put everybody, I friend everybody in the industry. Because you just never know, they might like something you say, and then a gig comes in for them the next day and they realize they can't do it, but, oh, I remember that guy said something cool yesterday, and hit you up. And it works like that, right?
Be on LinkedIn, be on Facebook, have a blog that you update regularly. Those are the basics. Outside, I mean, if you don't do that, you're not competing.
Yeah.
So you have to be doing this.
And the blog has to be genuine shit. You can't just repost shit from Cartoon Brew or from Car. You have to have thought-provoking stuff up there. Robbie Anderson puts his guts and soul into the post for Car, and it's good stuff. And that's why he gets readership, right? You can't just repost. That's why you have to. Right? But be thought-provoking in your posts. Just don't post on fucking Facebook that you just ate eggs and pancakes.
Yeah, right.
That's a whole other, you have to be very conscious of what you're posting. You guys are graduating now, first, I mean, if you have an email, tokesmoker63@hotmail.com, get rid of it. Because you gotta send that out to executives and tell it.
Hotmail is like, everybody has a Hotmail. My grandmother has a Hotmail. Get a Gmail, and at least it looks like you know a bit about the animation, or about the industry, about the internet. Right? If you have like G Fowler at Lugaroo, you know what I mean, like something professional, then it looks like you're in business. Just get a domain name. xstudio1.com or something.
Maybe like put a comment or something like that. Like I'll add you, put a comment on one of your stuff. You can see what. Oh, you just got to put a comment. After you can check this guy's.
Yeah, they'll find. I mean, but with Facebook search, that's the one thing is you guys go back now that you're getting out of the school and you're getting into the industry. Go back and check all your pictures and everything you have up on there and decide what you want someone from Teletoon to see. It's very simple.
I remember like 6 years ago, or 6 years ago, our blog at Fat Cat really made us famous, right? Like it was an open window into the studio. We hired more people through that fucking blog than just talking to people. They saw what kind of studio we were, and we're partying all the time. We're fucking smoking dope, and beer, all sorts of things. Like whatever. Anyways, it was just a party fest, and we did good work, and people wanted to work there because it was so fucking fun, cool. Right? But then Paramount wanted to do some work with us, and they saw that blog. No. Right? Has to be pro. So then Andrew said, listen, you got to make that blog 18 plus, or take all that shit down. And I think that's when we made a new blog. Yeah. So watch that shit. Individually, it matters a little bit, but as a company, it matters a lot. Because if we're making like shows like Space Nights, which Teletoon bought, and we're trying to sell a preschool show next.
Be very aware of your online persona.
Yeah.
This is your brand. This is what you're selling. Every one of you are your own company. And everybody
is going to get lynched if you don't leave.
Yes.
This is much better.
I'm staying here all day long. Let's go to another room and keep going. How about that?
Okay, guys. The plan for tonight.